knows we need something to shoot for, because too often we are shot at. We gotta pay attention to buy time, to train ourselves to shoot back, not like bullets but like stars. Make wishes on the genie that you are, the genie in us, the genius in you, the only person on this earth smart enough to make the dreams that you hope for come true. So what we have to do is, when we get in a spot, we need to create some spots for us. That's the main thing. We need to be able to be in a position where we're able to create those spots for us. For me, being an entrepreneur, I'm not just going to get a business and then leave you sitting high and dry. If you ask me some questions about entrepreneurship, I'm going to give you as much as I received. I've seen people who made it, and then when you ask them, it's like, okay, now you have to pay me for the information, the same information I got for free. We probably in totally different cities. There's no way that we're going to bump heads or anything. We're not competing. Bring me up with you. And so I just think that whatever education that I have, then I need to be able to give that to my own as well. So create the spots. You can create the spots when you get there.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
Good afternoon, Black business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Cordelia Gafar of Workout Around My Day, Inc. I'm your moderator for this evening on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have had speakers from London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, North Carolina, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. The Black Business Network is a global community which offers fireside chats and these monthly fundraisers for students. So in just a few moments, I will have a fireside chat with Pamela Marshall. Now, Pamela Marshall is a peace ambassador and entrepreneur with a list of accomplishments that do not end with just her book called The Art of Forgiveness. She's the executive director of Pamela D. Marshall, Inc. at the Wellness Network, a nonprofit corporation, she speaks to audiences around the globe as the producer and talk show host at the Wellness Network. I present to you Pamela Marshall. Hello, how are you?
I am doing exceptionally well. How are you?
I'm so happy to be here with you this evening and to speak a little bit about your book. I'm going to read some of the reviews and then we'll get into it. Is that all right?
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
Sure. So this book warmed my heart from the first page. In each chapter, Pamela shares stories about her life, followed by her expressive poetry, meditation, and pictorial and word descriptions of yoga poses specific to each chapter. Her vulnerability gave me a formula for forgiving persons who have wronged me, and more importantly, the path to finally forgiving myself. I related to her details about generational silence, controlled fear, and self-imposed punishment. I love learning how skipping, clapping, putting my hands in the praying position, and fasting are all part of the healing process we must go through in order to realize intentional peace. Pamela consciously chose forgiveness to bring her to real peace, and I heartily recommend this read to everyone who can read, because there's no better feeling deep inside us than experience the peace that passes all understanding. So I'm, just reading those reviews, a lot of things come up for me. For one thing, I resonate with self-forgiveness, but more importantly, what was it that drove you to write the book?
I think that there are things that happen to us throughout this journey. And unfortunately, we don't talk a lot about forgiving ourselves, forgiving the eyes in the mirror. So when things happen to us along the way, we are essentially just piling more junk on top of more junk on top of more junk, and we're not emptying and we're not purging. And if you think of our emotional state as like a bucket, if you keep piling stuff on top of stuff, pretty soon it's going to stink, and then it's impacting our whole journey, and that's not the design for our journey. I wrote this after a conversation, or it was birthed in my spirit to write this book after a conversation with my sister, who became an artist in her 50s. And she said she came, and I asked her, how did you know you knew how to do this? And she said, when I forgave. My sister contracted polio in the 1950s and was a quadriplegic for 2 years. And then through fasting and praying, my parents and members of our church, we grew up Pentecostal. Through fasting and praying, she was able to regain her ability to walk. So, and the next morning I awakened after that conversation, and I was like, oh God, who have I not forgiven? What guilt am I leaving on the table because I haven't forgiven? Because we all come here with all of the things that we're supposed to do. But to think that our emotions and our thoughts can stand in the way of the greatness that we came here to do. I love the Genius is Common movement, because it is. But what are the things that's standing in the way of our genius coming forth?
Well, it sounds like from what you have experienced personally, and also I'm guessing from your research, that when you accept your emotions, that is a bridge between your spiritual self and your actual experience of life. Is that accurate?
Well, how can you separate? We don't recognize that there's not any separation. And so we don't even think about it. We're just going through the motion. We're experiencing the emotions that are coming up without understanding the spiritual aspect of those emotions. And anything, because the breath is the spirit. So anything that's happening when we're using our words, when we're using our breath to say negative things about other people that we feel like might have harmed us, or there are people who talk such negative talk to themselves that it's mind-boggling. I'm no good, I can't do it. They call themselves dumb or whatever. Where is that coming from? How did your mind get to that place? And it's because of the damage that was done along the way. And I talk about being raped my freshman year of college. And when you think about all of the sexual assault that's happening in the United States right now as we're having this conversation, every 68 seconds someone is raped in the United States of America. And when your psyche is impacted by the attack on your body, your soul, through this sexual assault, if that's not dealt with, and many times it's not dealt with because we don't have the avenue. We're uncomfortable, we're embarrassed, we feel like it's our fault. And so we're trying to muddle through this journey carrying the heavy load of unforgiveness for ourselves, and we don't even realize that that demon has started to make us think we're not worthy.
Well, you know, Pamela, like as I'm listening to you, I feel like you're bringing in like multiple topics that we can separate and talk about. Are you open to that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I'm going to start where you ended there. You know, I feel like we normalize, right? Women being sexual objects, right? Which doesn't really help when it comes to, you know, women speaking up when they've been sexually assaulted or raped, you know? And even when you report the rape, many times it's diminished, right? And the questions are quite degrading. So in your work, what have you done to change the collective consciousness around that?
Well, I think the first thing is for us to start talking. And that's what this book is about. And for those who want to write, because there's a book in all of us, you just have to get started. And you may say, well, I don't know how to get started. And someone asked me about eating the herbs that I grow. Well, how do you eat them? I pick them off, I put them in my mouth, and I chew. That's my recipe, because I feel like God knew what God was doing when God put all the stuff in there to make the rosemary and the oregano. So throughout the course of the day, I just pick some off and eat it, because they say herbs are for the healing of the body, so just eat it.
Yeah.
So these things that we feel like we don't know how to do, pick up the pen or paper or pencil, pen and paper pencil, or we have these electronic devices today that you can just speak into them and it'll translate for you. And then you go back in and you clean it up. Just start releasing. That's one of the things that I talk about in the book, The Art of Forgiveness. This process of releasing through writing, through journaling, through movement of yoga, through clapping your hands because you're touching all the meridian points in your hand, to skipping, to laughter, returning to the things that come natural for the body. So how am I, my goal and hope to change the mindset? Nobody deserves to be harmed. Nobody. If we would just start there, no one deserves to be harmed. But because so many of us have been, and I want to help us get to the point of releasing it and understanding that you are not the trauma that you went through. And it is in the past. And so rather than us ruminating on those things that damaged us, we have the ability to release it, just as the body releases carbon dioxide because we don't need it when we exhale. We have the ability to release the past because it's only alive over and over in our mind through a process called rumination.
That's true. I mean, words really do create our world. And I want to get back, and we're really going to dig into the words creating our world piece. But since you were talking about embodiment practices, let's talk about that for a minute, because the body does keep score when you, experience trauma, especially deep trauma, right? So there is an element, and in the work that I do, I help people to move the trauma physically out before we get into the words, because there is such a thing as not having a vocabulary for what you experienced. Are you familiar with that? I mean, have you had conversations with people about that? Not being ready to talk or journal?
Well, as a matter of fact, one of the things that I say is I help newly awakened souls release the anger and resentment that is impeding their progress to the joy and peace. Our place is in the joy and the peace. We have to do the tough work of just coming to the place of understanding, because I think we get hurt when we say, my daddy, my uncle, my sister, my teacher, my whoever did whatever they did to us. But if you understand that we are in a fallen world, And the Prince of Darkness is looking for anybody that will participate. And so in reality, the only people that can hurt you are the people that are around you. Because most of the 95% of the sexual assaults that happen in this country are about people that you know. It's not just some stranger walking down the street and grab you and pull you in a dark alley, while that can happen, but 95%. So because we don't think of it in that way, we're just thinking about somebody else, then when it happens in a place that's supposed to be the sanctity, our safe place, our home, or by someone that you know, you're just completely taken off guard because we don't have enough conversations about this act happening at the hands of people that you know. So it can be very difficult, but you have to first understand who you are and your intent for coming here. And that's on a spiritual level that so many of us, we don't have any conversations and we don't have any languages for it because we haven't talked about it. We haven't talked about, I didn't make me, I didn't make you, and I didn't make the perpetrator. But I do have the ability to reclaim who I am by releasing the negative energy that was intended to permeate my soul and destroy me. I have the ability to release that.
How does unforgiveness impact our health?
Well, number one, any negative emotion is impacting ourselves. The research has shown, and those in energetic medicine says that every emotion that we have resides in the body. And oddly enough, or ironically enough, unforgiveness resides in the liver. And the liver is the filter for the body. So if our body is toxic with thoughts that are associated with the negative energy of unforgiveness, we're setting our bodies up for illness. I don't remember who the artist was that sang the song, "Ain't it funny how the way we feel shows on our face."
That would be Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a true statement. You see people and they have a look on their face all the time. You can tell when people are very heavy emotionally. And if you can tell when people are heavy emotionally, if you can see it on the outside, then just imagine how their cells are suffering on the inside. But the good news is the liver has the ability to rejuvenate itself. So while it may be damaged, there are things that we can do in a holistic way through cleansing of our aura, our energy, our thoughts, as well as cleansing the physical body. There's liver cleanses, there's fasting, and I talk about fasting in the Art of Forgiveness, and then changing your inner dialogue, because that's critical as well. You have to change, your subconscious and your conscious have to agree that you are a genius, that the plan is for you to live out a whole, powerful, strong, loving, and harmonious life. That's the plan of the Creator. We can get off track because we get off track by things that happen to us. And then we start to set our course in a different direction other than the joy, peace, and happiness that we were sent here to enjoy.
Yeah, we're created for bliss, in fact. And I've been corrected. Bev says that it is Earth, Wind, and Fire, not Lauryn Hill. But there is a song where Lauryn Hill does say this. There are also some other comments here. I just want to share this one because someone is reading your book. She says, yes, so few are releasing the demonic grip unforgiveness holds on them. Many embrace it and hold their ground, not understanding the toll it takes. I'm on page 17 of the book and taking it all in. Thanks for sharing, Pamela. So
very nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am very humbled by the comments that I'm getting from people who are reading it, because it's a journey for me getting the book completed. And at one point, we talk about the business aspect of writing. In any business, there are lots of ups and downs, but this process, there were so many obstacles that I had to either jump over, go around, and some had to just go through. And at one point, Scott, my husband, said to me, "The devil doesn't want this book to be published." And as people are reading it, and I hear their comments, and I know that it is working, not because it was Pamela, but because of the divine work that was being done through me for the readers to read and then be able to release and be on their place of freedom, because that's what forgiveness is. Forgiveness, I believe forgiveness is the final exam of this journey. And until we release all of those negative thoughts, there's absolutely no way that we are living our full potential. I don't care how well you're doing. As you said, the body is keeping score. And your journey is being impacted by that scorecard.
Yeah, you talk about so many things there. You know, I understand, like, I've written 8 books, right? And my last book was kind of like this book for you. It took like 4 years, and boy, was I living during that process. So I really know what you mean. And
congratulations on your 8 books.
Oh, thank you.
That's wonderful.
Thank you. And to your point earlier about words creating your world, you know, by you accomplishing this book, right? You've done many things. You've rewritten your own story. You have released your unforgiveness, and now you're in your healing. You are emanating that you're making it accessible for others, you know. And so you many times you've mentioned about the inner talk that we have. And so in my experience, one of the things that I used to do in the beginning was I would listen to love songs, and then I would convert them as it is me singing to me about me, you know?
Nice.
So I'm wondering, how do you help people to recreate their inner talk?
Well, first of all, we are all here for a purpose. And anytime that I let someone else's words permeate, look, I'm a tea drinker. And so sometimes when I have my electric pot on, it's a glass pot, and the water starts to boil, and it looks like it's going to boil out. It's all boiling. It looks like it's going to boil out. You know what? All I have to do is put a little bit of cold water in there, and it kills the boil. Mm. We can be having a fantastic day. We can be doing so well on our journey, but we let one little negative comment that somebody makes, somebody who potentially is hurting themselves. You got to be hurting in order to make negative comments. That's what I want to say to everybody. Watch your words that you use on other people, because your words are coming from the wellspring of your heart. Out of the mouth, the heart speaks. So if you need to speak negative comments about other people, they were in your heart before you spoke them. So you're injuring your body. So purge, cleanse your mind and your body. Be careful about the things that you're letting in. As you pointed out, you listen to love songs and then sing those songs to you. I think that's beautiful. So be careful of the things that you're letting into your subconscious mind, that you're letting destroy the vigor in you, the boil that's in you, that you're doing it, you're making it happen. And one comment from somebody can make you start to doubt the greatness that you were sent here for, and can start you on a journey of self-doubt. And you know, it's said that people who have been sexually assaulted, there's a great chance it would happen again. And one of the reasons for that I've gathered is that we are operating in this space of uncomfortableness. So perpetrators can see that. Yeah. That you're already uncomfortable with who you are. And so you become an easy prey. That's why we have to learn how to let these things go and let them go quickly. It took a long time for me, but my goal with the Art of Forgiveness is to help other people get there much faster than I did. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I like to ask clients is, if you only had 7 minutes to live, who do you need to let go of? Because when you die and you carry those negative emotions with you, that's going to impact the next phase of your journey, wherever that is. Why do you want to keep allowing that darkness to be with you on to eternity? Kiss it goodbye.
Yeah, and you're right. It literally eats you alive during your life. So I see in your book that you incorporate yoga and mindfulness in the forgiveness process. Like, how does that help?
I am a yoga instructor,
Mm-hmm.
and the word yoga means the marriage between the mind, the body, and the breath. So essentially, we're going through this journey and we're doing yoga without even knowing about it, because the body is moving. Our breath, our minds are going, but yoga helps you to redirect and to focus. So I include some very simple postures that can be done every morning. It's not about getting your leg up over your head or anything, but just stretching and releasing and being very intentional about in the moment of when you're doing the stretch, so that you can be very intentional in a conversation. I also recommend starting your day in silence. And people may think that, well, I don't have time to do that. Well, get up before everybody else. Get up ahead of time. Set your clock to be up ahead of time so that you can start with 7 minutes. You may start with 60 seconds of silence. And while you're doing that, because your mind is going to be racing, because it's been trained to do that, we have to retrain our thoughts. Just say the word peace. Peace. Dwell in me. Peace. And I promise you, if you start a practice of that, it will become second nature. You will feel that your subconscious will bring that word to mind, just like the subconscious will bring a song out of nowhere. Like, why did I start singing that? Because you've heard it somewhere. You can't sing it if you didn't hear it. But imagine if we put peace in our subconscious mind, so that when we are in our thoughts, that we can revert to saying peace. Stop those thoughts and just say the word peace. And as you're saying the word peace, think about it healing your liver, your kidneys, your lungs, your heart, every cell in your body. You're sending peace and healing to all those areas of your body, and speak healing thoughts so that you can be whole and powerful.
Yeah. It sounds like you're literally speaking life into your life by saying that, and practicing that.
Well, there's a scripture that says the power of life and death is in the tongue. So that's the case. You speak life, you speak peace and life. There was a time during the writing of this book, there were so many things that happened. I could actually write a book about writing the book.
Yep.
There were so many things that happening. At one point, I was like, you know what? I need to just go find my pine box, because I do want to be buried in a pine box. I want to be in something environmentally friendly. This other stuff is not. I just want to go get in my pine box, take my handful of roses and put them on my chest, because that's how this feels right now. But I'm not going to do it, because I have other work to do. I'm not going to let it kill me. I'm not going to let the stress of exterior things kill me. My son was put in jail, and that's been really, really challenging. It was emotionally, until the Holy Spirit said to me, he's in jail, not you. Do you see how we can let other things that are happening to other people incarcerate us?
Yeah, I say that your thoughts are the seeds to your growth, or the bars to your prison.
Yes.
So, we have a choice with our words in every moment and every breath, to your point. So it's like, our lives, our breath and heartbeats. And speaking, of that, from the earliest time when we're children, right? How can we start teaching our children about forgiveness so that they don't grow up and struggle the way we have?
I think that is so important. I'm writing a book on forgiveness for children because we do need to start that conversation with our children. We really do all of the big stuff that looks like it's necessary, from the reveal party to the baby shower to big elaborate one-year-old birthday parties. My grandson graduated from pre-K last week, and I was told that there were people who brought bags of toys and balloons. Like, I didn't even know you were supposed to do that when you're getting out of pre-K. So we do all of those kinds of things, but we don't talk to our children about, and as much as they can understand, because their little spirit is going to, they know when they've done wrong, and they know when someone else has wronged them. So how do you simplify the conversation? By saying to a child, if we went to the forest and we saw a pine tree, we wouldn't ask the pine tree to give us oranges. Why? Because the pine tree doesn't make oranges. So there are times when we are trying to be friends with other people and we want oranges from that person, but that person is not capable of giving us oranges. So should I be hurt because a pine tree can't give me oranges? No. My expectations are exceeding the pine tree's capabilities. So I shouldn't be hurt by that. Let the pine tree be a pine tree. If you really want some oranges, go to an orange tree.
Yeah.
Because that seed can only recreate its seed. And so that's why we have to teach them about their thoughts, the seeds of their thoughts. These children are capable of a lot more than we think. Because when we think about how songs and music are impacting our children today, what we tell them can impact them too in a positive way. We have to understand it first for ourselves. There are many people who can't talk about forgiveness to their children because they don't understand it for themselves.
Yeah.
So as soon as they understand no and stop, we can start to incorporate with them understanding who they are on this journey. Don't do this, not because I'm telling you not to do it. And as a parent, I'm guilty of that. Don't do it because I don't want you to be harmed. I don't want this to impact you in a negative way. And show them and do that over and over with your children, your grandchildren, or whoever the children are in your life.
Yeah, and I also hear you in offering a different kind of release there, right? With the pine tree and the orange tree example, because it sounds to me like you're also suggesting, to just release the type of people that don't align with who you are, right? So once you have that awareness of self and you inculcate that in your children, then you help them to stay in their own frequency and vibration by only allowing the people that are aligned with their frequency and vibration in their world.
Why wouldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
There are 8 billion people in the world.
Right? Just move on.
But because we get so encapsulated in, I have to make this work for whatever reason, we destroy our own selves by trying to wear a size 6 and you really need a size 9 shoe.
Yeah.
You're injuring your own self. And to, release, come out of the cocoon and release so you can be the beautiful butterfly that you were designed to be.
So when does your children's book come out?
I don't have a date for it yet. I'm still working on it, incorporating, wanting to make sure that it is in simple terms, because we want to be able to do this and do it quickly. We want to be able to do it quickly, because holding on to it is, hey, you've heard people say, so-and-so makes me sick. Well, guess what? You're right.
If you allow it. Right?
It is making us sick. And we deserve better than that. If your health is in your hands, why would you let someone else make you sick? Understand it's a pine tree. Understand it's a fly. I talk about flies. Flies are just operating in their DNA. Why would you get mad at a fly for trying to land on your food? That's what flies do. But we interrupt our journey by leaving our blessings, trying to convince other people to be something that we want them to be. We've listed their priorities. We've listed their priorities. Well, how can you set someone else's priorities? And we get hurt. We get hurt because of that. So, yeah, if you think they're trying to run over you, then get out of their way. Move, exit, stage left.
Yeah. And, another alternative to even having expectations for people is just see who you're dealing with and what they are willing to commit to. And if they're not willing to commit to anything, right, or create agreements with you, then that's just the surefire test, right? That's the last straw, if you will, as to whether or not they're worthy to be in your presence, right? The other way around, not whether or not you're worthy to be in their presence.
Well, think about it. If we spend as much time with the Creator as we spent trying to figure out these humans, they're confused themselves. You gonna figure them out. So imagine if we spend as much time with the Creator, the divine, the one who's closer to us than the breath that we breathe. If we spend as much time with the Creator as we do trying to get flawed humans to operate in harmony, and maybe not even in harmony with ourselves. Maybe that's where the work needs to start to begin with. Create, let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me.
Yeah.
So let me work on my peace, releasing others to be the pine tree, to be the flies, whatever it is they are, and let me work on the peace in me. And I guarantee you, when you get to a place of peace, true peace that surpasses chaos, you will move and they will too. Because they need that negative energy to be able to keep fueling their stuff. So it's about the journey within, about our peace. And that is the key. The key is within, and it's within our hearts.
Yeah. Yeah. The number one way to really create that relationship with the divine is through the self-nurturing practices that your book talks about. Like when I think of the art of forgiveness, that's something that nurtures your soul. Yes. Right? So you're speaking to us in a way where you're like, spend your time and your energy creating self-nurturing practices and be in communion with the divine when you're doing that. And I see that you're calling us to do that with the embodiment of the yoga and the mindfulness and the prayers, and also recognizing that your words that you use every day are prayers, right? Because like whatever you say, yes, you do actually bring that in from the other side. So
yeah, someone said to me once, when you speak it, the power of the universe gets to work making it happen, good or bad. So if our seeds, if the plants, if the harvest is greater than our seeds, imagine when you plant a little apple seed and it becomes a tree. And look at all those apples. Look at all those seeds from that one seed, all those seeds that are going to be in those apples. So if you think about your words in that way, what do you want your words to plant? Because there's a harvest for everything that we say and do. You said it earlier, your body is keeping score. And you don't have to believe in karma. The karma to work. It's just the law of nature. But plant corn, you can't go get watermelons. It can't.
I'm so happy that you were here with us today, Pamela. Your body of work and your book will heal so many souls and open the minds and hearts of so many. And I just, it's been an honor to speak with you. You know, I love to see women like you who are really stepping into their purpose and their gifts and just allowing that to emanate throughout the world.
Well, congratulations to you again on having written 8 books, to have one completed and working on 2 more, but that's huge. And so I pray that you continue to touch lives and uplift, and we all work together in helping to raise the bar.
Yeah.
So thank you for what you're doing, and I appreciate this opportunity to be here today.
Yes. You're such a gift. Thank you, Pamela. So this is your website where everyone can find you, PamelaDMarshall.com. Don't forget the middle initial.
Right. And when you order the book, if you order it from my website, I will autograph it and mail it out to you. Hey, Gloria.
Yeah, there are quite a few ladies here. We have Gloria, Dorothy,
Hi,
Bev.
Dorothy. Hey, she read the book, and I finished reading it and learned a few lessons to nurture. I shouldn't have my glasses on. I can't see it well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so humbled. I'm so humbled, and just really appreciate the opportunity to share the lessons of this journey in hopes of inspiring others to heal and release.
Yeah, so very necessary for us to elevate and continue on in this world. So thank you so much for being here. And remember, genius is common. So we had another amazing speaker here on the Black Business Expo. Remember, the mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App. That is the $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for May 2023. NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Richer Coaching and Training, Carolina Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, BHS and Associates, Margie McLean Foundation, Inc., Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Melaine Cheney Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
In the heart of America, there are dreams waiting to be realized. Dreams of owning a home, creating a haven for families, and building a future. Yet, there are 13 million mortgage-ready home buyers and nearly 20 million renter households who have the credit and income to qualify for a mortgage but remain left out of the home buying process. These potential home buyers are in urban and rural America, where dreams should flourish. The big banks, the giants of finance, have all exited the mortgage lending business, decreasing their lending footprints across America they are no longer present and active in these communities. Instead of offering opportunities for home ownership, some of these banks have chosen a different path. They have decided to become mega landlords. They have chosen to invest billions of dollars in rental homes, leaving potential home buyers with fewer options and stuck in a cycle of renting without the chance to build equity and create a legacy for their families. Here is the shocking truth. A report issued by the Home Ownership Council of America revealed that if lenders were to step forward and serve this underserved market, they could conservatively increase their loan volume by $1.5 trillion. $1.5 trillion. This is a $1 trillion business opportunity, ripe for the taking. That's why I Have a Dream Home is here. We support the American dream of home ownership in urban and rural America. We believe in the power of social consciousness and the impact it can have on people's lives. Investing in urban and rural America is not just good business sense. It's a moral imperative. Our mission is clear. Become the go-to mortgage lender in these communities. Create a pathway to home ownership for all Americans, breaking the cycle of poverty by empowering families to build wealth, stabilizing our communities, and taking pride in our country. I Have a Dream Home. Unlocking dreams, transforming communities, and rewriting the story of American home ownership. For more information, scan the QR code or visit our website at www.ihaveadreamhome.gold.
Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today to learn more about our back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights.